welcome to my channel. Today on MicroFoodie, we are going to make this mouth-watering Nigerian jollof rice. We will cook the rice in a rich tomato and pepper sauce base with fresh herbs and spices. The jollof can be served with some grilled chicken thighs and fried plantains, and of course a glass of chilled malt. For the first set of ingredients, you would need 3 large fine fresh tomatoes, some fresh chilies, some Scotch bonnet, this is totally optional, and some fresh coriander leaves as well. You would also need 1 onion. I like red onion, you can use white. And finally, you'd need sweet Ramiro peppers, but you can use red bell peppers as well.
I hope everything is on deliver fresh from nature God.
I chopped all of the ingredients into a blender jug and started with the tomatoes at the bottom. No water was added in order to achieve a thick consistency. Now blend until it's slightly smooth. Pour in the blended tomato mixture into a saucepan that fits. As you can see, the liquid from the tomato is quite a lot, hence the reason we didn't add any water while blending. Place the lid on the saucepan and boil tomatoes until all the liquid has evaporated and the mixture becomes a paste like so. This process takes a while, so please have patience and watch your mixture so it doesn't burn. I'm using parboiled basmati rice for this recipe and I'm going to measure 600 grams of it. Run water in the bowl containing the rice and wash the rice between your palms. When I started the process of washing the rice, I held the camera in one hand while washing. This obviously wasn't going to work, so I had to change the camera position in order to show you how to wash the rice correctly. After washing each time, I drained the water from the rice and repeated the process 6 times or until the water was clear. After draining the water from the rice, set it aside for the next step. The ingredients for the next step include fresh thyme sprigs, bay leaves, curry leaves. You can use fresh curry leaves for a more intense flavor. Curry powder, sea salt. I don't use table salt because it has anti-caking agents. Tomato paste. I used about 100 grams of the tomato paste. Maggi cube seasoning. You can use Knorr or any other seasoning of choice. And some chicken stock. This is homemade chicken stock. If you'd like a recipe, please let me know in the comments down below. You can also use meat stock or vegetable stock for vegans. Let's get cooking. Pour some oil into a saucepan. I'm using grapeseed oil, but you can use any oil of choice. Heat the oil for 2 minutes. Add fresh thyme into the hot oil. Be very careful not to burn yourself. As you can see, it's very hot. Add your chopped onions next. Using a wooden spoon, stir frequently until the onion is translucent. This should take about 5 to 7 minutes. The tomato paste goes in next. Remember, I used 100 grams of tomato paste. You can use as little or as much as you'd like. It all depends on preference. I'm using a heat-proof spatula to mix this continuously for about 2 minutes. Make sure it doesn't burn. If it does, you're on your own. While stirring, you would notice the consistency starts to change. You're on the right track. Add bay leaves and curry leaves into the mixture. Then pour in your boiled tomato mixture, which is now a paste, into the oil as well. Using a wooden spoon, incorporate the boiled tomato mixture into the oil. Keep stirring. This is a very important process because you don't want the mixture to burn. I'm doing this on medium heat. This process takes about 4 minutes. We are doing this step because we want to get rid of that tangy tomato taste. Add a generous amount of curry powder into the mixture. Then you add some sea salt. Crush your seasoning cubes into the mixture. The homemade chicken stock goes in next. I used about 350 ml of chicken stock. In this video, I don't know why I used half, but then I realized that half wasn't enough, so I had to add everything into the mixture. Incorporate the chicken stock into the tomato-based mixture using a wooden spoon. After stirring, allow the mixture to simmer for about 4 minutes. Make sure you keep an eye on this. After 4 minutes, you'd notice that the oil settles at the top. This is a very good indication that your tomato is properly cooked. This is the perfect time to add your already washed rice into the mixture. You can use long grain rice or any other rice, but I chose basmati because I love basmati rice. Fold the rice into the rich tomato sauce base as shown in the video. You can tell that this jollof rice is bursting with flavors. Yummy! Add boiling water into the saucepan, just enough to cover the rice slightly. Be sure not to add too much water to avoid overcooking. With the help of a wooden spoon, mix the rice into the water. Place the lid on the saucepan and allow the mixture to simmer until majority of the water has evaporated. This took 7 minutes. Gently fold in the rice as shown here. Cover your saucepan with the lid again and allow to simmer for an extra 2 minutes. You'd notice that the liquid has reduced. When this occurs, it's time to add freshly sliced onion rings. I used half an onion. Next is the fresh tomato rings. I also used half a tomato. I added a few sprigs of washed thyme and folded the onions and tomato into the rice gently to avoid burning. This recipe is inspired by my very good friend Cindy. She taught me how to make proper jollof. Now, once upon a time, I used to make terrible jollof rice. In fact, that was called jollof couscous because the rice would stick together like pounded yam. But we thank God, I've seen the light. Place tin foil over the saucepan. This is done to steam the rice. Place the lid over the saucepan again and steam for about 12 minutes. Take the lid off and your jollof rice is ready. Yummy! I hope you guys enjoyed cooking with me in this video. Please let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in a video showing how I season and grill the chicken thighs and how I make my homemade chicken stock. If you'd like to see more content, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and check out my other videos. Thank you. How's the rice?
Tasty.
Nice, tasty.